Welcome back on my channel, guys. This is Jojo and we are back here with the next entry in my 365 days of quarantine video reviews line, and today it's for He-Man's sister, She-Ra. She's the strongest woman of the universe. She lives in Etheria, and she is protecting the good people of Etheria from the evil horde led by the Dark Lord Hordak. So if you are a kid of the 80s like I am, you know, of course, the Masters of the Universe He-Man cartoon and also the She-Ra cartoon, which was meant as the counterpiece here for girls, basically, to the He-Man series. But I think it was also very well accepted by boys as well. And to be honest, the villain there, Hordak, and the evil horde were super awesome enemies, foes here in the series, equally amazing as the Skeletor and all of these evil warriors here from the He-Man cartoon. So the She-Ra cartoon was really a nice addition to He-Man. And well, this of course brings up so much memories here from our childhood, and just for that the statue is awesome. Let's start with the detailed review. This statue certainly, in my view, has a lot of good parts, but also some not so good things to her, and we'll talk about everything in detail now. So let's start off with the base as always. As you can see, the base design resembles the Crystal Castle theme. So if you're not familiar with the Filmation cartoon, Crystal Castle was in one episode introduced as the most sacred place in Etheria. It was supervised and protected by a let's say spiritual keeper, which was called Light Hope. And this base of course reflects this Crystal Castle theme and fits super well to the She-Ra statue in my view. So the base is overall great. You see the nice gold colors. The design is really well done. It looks a little bit like She-Ra's tiara. And you've got all the translucent resin plastic kind of ice crystals here surrounding the base, with a little bit of snow effect here to them. Looking really good. Let's get into that in more detail here so that you can see. There's no paintful or anything on the base. It looks really nice. The only thing I don't like too much is the crystal here, because it's plastic. Could have been some kind of glass, would have looked much better. The surface here is very nicely painted white, and it has two different levels. And as you can see, She-Ra is like stepping down here from this kind of stairs split level thing, and I think that gives her a really nice look. Very dynamic pose here, coming down and hair flying in the wind, cape as well. Show you that in detail how that works in a second. So continue with the figure and statue itself. The boots, as you can see here, are really nicely detailed. Classic She-Ra boots with some kind of own design interpretation here by Sideshow. Looking really good overall. And then the legs look really nice. You see the nice details here on the knees. Anatomy overall of the statue is really good. So Sideshow really captures the female anatomy of statues super well in my view. Really love it. This is not using translucent resin as many of the P1 statues, but this is just normal painted polystone. But it's looking very good, to be honest. The skin tone is quite nice. Let's move up to her outfit here. This looks very good in my view. So it resembles the classic She-Ra outfit quite well, and it upgrades it with some kind of cool design issues. So the gold parts are really well made, no bleeding or anything. Also the chest part is really cool. The crystal again here is plastic. Would have been nice if it would have been glass, but anyway, it doesn't look bad. It looks pretty awesome. What is a bit strange, and you cannot see it on camera that well, is that you have a lot of like blue-green shading here in this outfit. In my view, always it should have been completely white. So She-Ra didn't have any green parts in her outfit. The dress was purely white. But here, maybe you can see it, the back a little bit better. It has some good amount of some kind of greenish shading into it. Doesn't look bad, but I wouldn't have minded if it was completely white. So as you can see, the back of her is also really awesome. The sheath here of the sword looks very, very good. That's a plastic piece, by the way, but doesn't matter. It looks quite nice in my view. And then turning here to the power sword. This looks awesome. This is die cast, it's metal. Really love that Sideshow gave us here a metal sword for her. Likewise with the He-Man figure, he's also got a metal sword, which really adds some good amount of quality to it. And the design, as you can see, is flawless. Looks really, really good. Yeah, the ornaments here are great, and it really very nicely resembles the sword here from the cartoon with the crystal here in the middle. Looking awesome. I also like the design and sculpt of the hands quite a lot. And then what has to be mentioned is that these it connects here to the arm with a magnet. The magnets aren't really strong, so you can see that this is wobbling quite a bit. It holds in place, but I'm afraid that if I was to display her longer, then this might turn out to be a problem over time. So maybe you can tell me in the comments down below if you own this figure and have her displayed for some time, because mine is boxed up normally, whether this has already been a problem for you or not. So I'm a bit worried about that. You can see that these armor rings here on the arms look really good, pretty similar to the boots, really nice design to them. As I said, overall the anatomy of the body is really, really good. So now we come to the part that I don't like super much, and that's her portrait, which of course is one of the most important things. Doesn't look bad. The paint could have been much better in my view. It's okay, but it could have been made just a bit better in shading and depth, so it looks a bit flat. On camera it looks better than in real life here, to be honest. Yeah, and I don't like her appearance overall that much. So She-Ra is the most beautiful girl that I have known as a kid. I really was in love with her in the Filmation cartoon. And yeah, she looks good. She looks also beautiful here, but this is not my She-Ra. She should have been a bit more feminine. Yeah, a bit softer in her And her facial expression and just the facial anatomy should have been a little bit better or different in my view. It looks good, I believe, so you tell me if you like it or not, please down in the comments below. I would have preferred a bit different head sculpt. Anyway, the good thing is that Tiara looks amazing, looks really good. Again, the problem here with the crystal, of course, we focus there, it's plastic, but it doesn't look bad. And the hair is really well sculpted, some good shading in there, lots of hair, nice flow here to the left side of her, that looks good. So this gives her a very dynamic pose, as I said, climbing down these split levels here on the base, and then you can see that there's quite a good amount of wind there. Then you need to place the cape into her shoulder here with this little pack thing, which looks good. And then the cape is fully posable, as you can see. It's a mixed media cape. It's a fabric cape with a lot of nice details to it. So the cape is really good, in my opinion. It looks nice. It's a bit strange that he has it placed here on her shoulder, not somewhere on her back. That is not like it was in the cartoon, but it's a nice new feature here for this She-Ra statue, and I like it. So gives her a quite dynamic look. In my view here, goes very well with the flow of the hair. So overall, this is a really nice figure, a very good addition to the Masters of the Universe line. Good companion piece to He-Man. I wasn't expecting, to be honest, that we get She-Ra in the line so early, since Skeletor got his companion female piece Evelyn. I would have thought that they would probably go with Teela as a companion for He-Man. So now we've got She-Ra, and then all of a sudden the line ended, and they didn't announce a figure for statue here for I think almost 2 or 3 years now. Tweederhead took over the license from Sideshow, but I think they have also licensing problems at the moment, because only one further figure was released. This was Orko by Tweederhead, and I heard that there were plans for Trapjaw and I also think Beastman and a couple of others, but they are on ice at the moment, and I think nothing will change until the Masters of the Universe movie has been released and Mattel then got their good bunch of own merchandising out for the movie, and then probably they will give out other licenses again to other companies for doing their own interpretations here of He-Man and Masters of the Universe. So Mattel didn't always have the best moves with their marketing strategy. I don't know why they didn't continue with that license here. It would have kept the interest in Masters of the Universe higher, I believe, than now that it's terminated. That would have been good for the movie, but maybe they didn't want to have any different looking characters in the forefront of the movie and wanted to concentrate on their own characters first. So we will see whether this line continues. I would love it, to be honest, because I'm a really great Masters of the Universe fan. So I want to see Trapjaw, I want to see Beastman, I want to see Triclops, and I also want to see Teela, of course, and also some of the Evil Horde members. First of all, Hordak, of course. This would be such a great statue and such a cool companion piece to She-Ra. So we We need Hodak. Sideshow, if you're listening, Tweeterhead, please talk to Mattel again and give us Hodak. It will definitely be a super well accepted and good, well-selling piece. So, we've got a last thing. The left arm here is exchangeable for the exclusive. And I think it's an exclusive here or failed a statue, because She-Ra also needs her nice traditional shield, and that's the exclusive. This cool shield hold in her left hand, and of course this gives her a even better look with the sword in the right hand and the shield in the left hand. This looks just awesome. So let me focus here on that pose, and then I will give you a last 360 look of the statue. Which is really a great piece. So not too much to complain about, other than the face sculpt could have been a bit better. But that's personal taste, of course. So again, this piece is sold out, but you can certainly find her in the buy, sale, trade groups or on eBay if you want it. You should be able to get a copy of it. I can definitely recommend her. And as I said, hopefully Sideshow, Tweeterhead and Mattel find a solution to continue this line. This would be another dream coming true for me. Thanks again for watching, guys. It means really the world to me that you are hopefully liking my videos. I hope I can provide you a good time with them. So if you like it, then please give it a thumb up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any new video releases. There will be a lot to come in the future, and I hope to see you next time, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.